Hi everyone, this is a video just to help with the construction of the Tulips sweater or cardigan. So I've worked the first part of the back here and I'm about to start the right front. And I just thought I'd demonstrate how to pick up those stitches for the right front, but also just to talk you through the markers that you've got in position so far and what the purpose of those is. So at each end of your rows, you've had 5 stitches. So you've got 5 stitches here before your first marker. You have had 5 stitches at this end too before your first marker, but you've just decreased that to 4. That's like the last thing you've done before you're about to start the right front. So those 2 markers are to mark the position of this shoulder section. So you've been working this shoulder section with this kind of offset eyelet lace pattern along these narrow sort of shoulder panels. Those markers are for that purpose. The remaining markers show you where the lace work panels are. So across the back, you've got 3 panels in total. Here is 1 panel, here is the center back panel, and here is the other panel. In between each of those panels you should have stockinette sections, so hopefully you can just start to see that eyelet lace pattern emerging, especially in the center panel. The 2 at each side are still just developing, but those are the marker positions and the purpose of them. So I'm going to show you now how to pick up the stitches for the right front. So you have just decreased, you've worked a slip slip knit decrease at the end of this row, but before that you had a column of 2 knit stitches after your eyelet lace stitches. So you can see this, the first of those knit stitches quite clearly there, and inevitably the end one is kind of folding over on itself, just because that's what stockinette likes to do. But essentially what you're looking to do here is to identify those 2 columns of knit stitches, and you are looking to pick up in the space in between those 2 columns. So in order to do that, what you'll need to do is to pull this needle away from the stitches you've just been working and create almost like a magic, almost like a magic loop essentially, to give you the kind of angle that you need to pick up these stitches here. And so once you've identified those 2 columns, what you're looking to do is to pick up a knit in between the 2 columns on every row. So the first one is a little bit tricky because obviously you've got this decreased stitch here, but essentially you are looking to pick up so that you've got, so that you're picking up in between the 2 columns. So each knit stitch you've got, you pick up in between the second to last stitch and the last stitch on each row. And you'll keep working like that until you've picked up all the stitches that you need for the right front. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Okay, so that is my last stitch that I needed to pick up. So hopefully now you can see that I've now got only 1 stitch appearing on the right side next to my eyelet lace pattern, and next to each of those stitches I've picked up a knit 1 stitch. The other knit stitch is now on the wrong side. It's been used to pick up those stitches. So that's picking up the stitches for the right front. You're then going to work some short row shaping backwards and forth here before coming back round and repeating the same process on this side, but on this side you're working on the wrong side, so you'll actually pull your needle out and then pick up and purl on this side to pick up the stitches for the left front. Okay, but that hopefully will help you with the construction of the Tulips sweater.